The Confessions of Saint Augustine, Book 10, Chapter 35, following. Notwithstanding in how many most petty and contemptible things is our curiosity daily tempted, and how often we give way, who can recount? How often do we begin as if we were tolerating people telling vain stories, lest we offend the weak. Then by degrees we take interest therein. I go not now to the circus to see a dog coursing a hare, but in the field, if passing, that coursing, peradventure, will distract me even from some weighty thought, and draw me after it. Not that I turn aside the body of my beast, yet still incline my mind thither. And unless you, having made me see my infirmity, did speedily admonish me either through the sight itself, by some contemplation to rise towards you, or altogether to despise and pass it by, I dully stand fixed therein. What when sitting at home, a lizard catching flies, or a spider entangling them rushing into her nets, ofttimes takes my attention? Is the thing different because they are but small creatures? I go on from them to praise you, the wonderful Creator and Orderer of all, but these does not first draw my attention. It is one thing to rise quickly, another not to fall. And of such things is my life full, and my one hope is your wonderful great mercy. And when our heart becomes the receptacle of such things and is overcharged with throngs of this abandoned vanity, then are our prayers also thereby often interrupted and distracted. And while in your presence we direct the voice of our heart to your ears, this is so great concern is broken off by the rushing in of I know not how what idle thoughts. Shall we then account this also among things of slight concernment, or shall aught bring us back to hope, save your complete mercy, since you have begun to change us? Chapter 36. And you know how far you have already changed me, who first healed me of the lust of vindicating myself, that so you might forgive all the rest of my iniquities, and heal all my infirmities, and redeem life from corruption, and crown me with mercy and pity, and satisfy my desire with good things, who did curb my pride with your fear, and tame my neck to your yoke. And now I bear it, and it is lightened to me, because so have you promised, and have made it. And verily so it was, and I knew it not, when I feared to take it. But, O Lord, you alone, Lord, without pride, because you are the only true Lord, who have no Lord, has this third kind of temptation also ceased from me, or can it cease through this whole life? To wish, namely, to be feared and loved of men, for no other end but that we may have a joy therein, which is no joy. A miserable life this, and a full boastfulness. Hence especially it comes that men do neither purely love nor fear you. And therefore do you resist the proud and give grace to the humble? You thunder down upon the ambitions of the world, and the foundations of the mountains tremble. Because now certain officers of human society make it necessary to be loved and feared of men, the adversary of our true blessedness lays hard at us, everywhere spreading his snares of well done, that greedily catching at them, we may be taken unawares, and sever our joy from your truth, and set it in the deceivingness of men, and be pleased at being loved and feared, not for your sake, but in your stead. And thus, having been made like him, he may have them for his own, not in the bands of charity, but in the bonds of punishment, who purposed to set his throne in the north, that dark and chilled they might serve him, and pervertedly and crookedly imitating you. But we, O Lord, behold, we are your little flock, possessors as yours. Stretch your wings over us, and let us fly under them. Be your only glory. Let us be loved for you, and your word feared in us. Who would be praised of men when you blame, will not be defended of men when you judge, nor delivered when you condemn. But when not the sinner is praised in the desires of his soul, nor he blessed who does and godly, but a man is praised for some gift which you have given him, and he rejoices more at the praise for himself than that he has the gift for which he is praised, for also is praised, while you dispraise, better is he who praised than he who is praised. For the one took pleasure in the gift of God in man, the other was better pleased with the gift of man than of God.